All right, and this lesson is about 10% wins. This is such a powerful lesson. If you actually implement 10% wins, if you remember back to the previous lesson that we talked a little bit about it, it is really powerful, and I would highly recommend doing it. So 10% wins are amazing for compounding your progress, and so easy to apply actually if you get in the habit of doing it. Just so we don't have to beat around the bush, I'll give you some examples of what 10% wins look like and how you can apply them in your life. Examples of 10% wins. If you normally read 20 pages per day, read 22 instead. If you spend 30 minutes running in the morning, spend 33 instead. If you contact 35 potential clients per week, contact 39 instead. If you spend 1 hour working on your project per day, spend 1 hour and 6 minutes instead. If you make 50 designs for phone covers a month, make 55 instead. You get the gist, right? By increasing the time or amount just by 10% over time, the results will compound. If you're running an extra 3 minutes per day, that would be an extra 21 minutes per week. You might be training for a race, so that extra 21 minutes of practice could be shaving a few seconds off your race time. Every second counts. If you just get one more client than you normally do per week, for example, then you're that much better off. You'll have an extra 4 clients per month. That's 48 more clients per year. I know it's not a huge number, but it makes a difference, right? In the case of reading an extra 2 pages per day, that's 730 more pages per year, which is about 2 to 4 more books than you would normally read, depending on the size. Imagine the knowledge you can apply. If you work an extra 6 minutes on your project, it's an odd number, I know, like a small amount, right? That would be an extra 3 hours per month you've spent producing quality work. Yeah, maybe you round it up to 10 minutes, whatever it may be, but 6 minutes, that's 3 hours. That's quite a bit, okay? If you make an extra 5 designs per month, that's an extra source of income. If you're selling your designs at, let's just say, $15 a pop, let's say, then that would be an extra $75 per month. That's $900 extra per year. Yeah, that's, pocket change for some people, but hey, that's better than none, right? You can reinvest that into your business. You can build it up higher. It will compound. Some of these numbers may seem quite small to you, but every little bit of extra effort counts. The compounding effect comes into play through various forms and has amazing results. For example, when you get an extra client who falls in love with what you do, and then they go off and tell 2 other friends about your service, which causes those 2 people to become your client, and if those 2 referrals tell their friends, then you have even more clients. The cycle goes on and it expands even more. It is amazing, right? When it comes to reading, the compound effect is when you continuously apply what you've learned to either create wealth, productivity, or happiness in your relationship or parenting style. There's no doubt that each piece of knowledge you apply will make your life that much better. It's so great to be able to have a strategy like this one, as it's going to make a huge difference in how much you're able to accomplish. The most important thing is to follow through. Now, think of at least 10 things you're going to implement the 10% wins strategy. This could be something to do with your work or maybe personal life. Send that list to matt@bookmatic.com and see you in the next lesson.